Uh, but other than I don't think anything other than SIG. I don't think there was anything new that I didn't see at the shot show. Other than a couple of small companies that I might have missed at the shot show. But for $15 was definitely worth it. I made a weekend out of it. I stayed at my sister and dragged my brother-in-law to come check it out as well. So didn't do as much filming as I did last year, but still was a fun place to go.
Yeah, you didn't go as media anyway, right? Like you
No, no,
didn't.
no, I didn't. This was like a last minute, spur of the moment thing. So yeah, I just paid admission for one day and kind of just browse. No, I mainly concentrated on the guns. If you're outdoorsman, I mean, they had a huge section for hunting, fishing, RVs, boats, you name it.
Very
Okay,
cool.
Val, tell me about this SIG 365 Legion. Is it got a heavy frame like the other stuff they've been doing, the tungsten frame?
No, no, no. This is all metal. It's basically 365 X macro. It's the same size grip, but they did a fancy work on it, fancy slide like slide colors, and it's a metal grip as well. So it's all metal. I'm not sure if the grip is aluminum or metal, that I'm not sure about, but it just the contours and everything just felt so good in the hand, and it comes with a new. Well, it doesn't come. You gotta buy it separately. It comes with a new optic the SIG makes to replace the Romeo Zero. I mean, the whole combo look really nice, but the gun alone is about 12.99.
How was the trigger?
It's a standard 365 trigger. I think over the years it you know they I wouldn't say fine tune it, but it changed a little bit opposed to the original 365, especially with the flat face trigger. But I have a 365 Spectre comp that I upgraded to X Macro, and I just keep the same firing control unit. So the trigger on it is just about the same, and I don't have any complaints on the 365 trigger myself.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to thank Matt for the $10 super chat. You did not have to do that. I really appreciate it, brother. Yeah, I'm in the middle of doing my taxes right now too, so that is not fun. Real quick, I want to say hi to Tech Money. He jumped in out there, and there was Trigger Bar Philosophers out there with us, so it's good to see both of them show up. Let's make sure we don't have anybody else that's jumped in and said hi. Uh, Matt says it's a SIG. It's such a good trigger that it doesn't even need human interaction to go off.
I don't know, because I recall a video of him bringing his freaking Glock to Ohio and it wasn't working, and then it was coming up with excuses. So you know what? He's just butthurt because the SIG won the Army trials, not Glock.
Well, let's say hi to Walter Bunning. Walter's out there in the side chat. Good to have Walter here. I also wanted to make an announcement too. Gene told me to tell everybody hi from Reloading from the Hot Pot. He is sick, and that's why he's not here tonight. So there is that. Nicholas, Family Adventures is out there in the side chat. Good to see him. So speaking of the SIG, Val, what did you think of when we were at the range day and we got to shoot the Radian afterburner and the Ramjet barrel and combo?
Oh yeah, I won one. I won one. That grip module, they took the X-Mac, the grip module, and they put interchangeable back straps on it and the magwell. They also made their own base pads for the magazine, and the Ramjet, the combo and the muzzle device combo. I mean, I did a couple of videos on a Shadow System Glock that my friend has with that gizmo, and that thing is legit. That thing works a lot more. The one big leg down about the X Macro and the Legion is that slide a muzzle brake or whatever you want to call it that doesn't really do a whole lot, in my opinion. It's definitely not worth all the hype. But the Ramjet, 100%. I'm definitely getting one. And I try to reach out, see if I can get one before they even become available. And same goes. I would actually prefer that grip module opposed to a Legion grip module. Like, I don't care about the weight that much. I'm more about ergonomics and the little magwell that they slapped on it. I think it's really nice.
I like the fact that they have the stock 365 sitting there and then their version, so you could shoot the one and then shoot the other. And honestly, I mean, as far as a comp goes, you could tell a huge difference with that setup. Like, it was night and day difference shooting that gun. I mean, I shoot a 365 XL. It's what I carry every day. But I'm thinking about leaning that way, getting that barrel and that comp for it. I think it's definitely worth the money. So, Trigger Bar says the Ramjet looks sweet. Let's say hi to Floridian. He has joined the chat. But yeah, I was quite impressed with that. And Defense Dad's out there, and I see Rob, the New York Outcast, has jumped in here. So good to have all of you out there. Oh, the conversion bolt for the 22 was it priced sell $209 at Bass Pro. Wondering if it's a good price. Not sure if it comes with 1 or 3 mag. I would say if it's that price, you're going to get the 3 mags, wouldn't you, Hellbilly?
Probably, more than likely. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what PSA had it on sale for when I bought mine, but yeah, you're probably gonna get 3 mags. You're not gonna get the charging handle. I didn't with mine, but I think they have a package that you can get the charging handle, but just any charging handle work fine. So.
Walter's out there talking. He must be talking about the new Garmin. That's the new chronograph, I bet, that they're talking about out there.
Yeah, I believe he did get the new Garmin chrono.
Nice. I like that. I like that setup on that. I guess it's kind of the same with the Lab Radar too, but for the people who can't go down range and set a chrono out in front of them, that's going to be a nice thing to have for sure.
Well, it's way more compact too, ain't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what I mean from the pictures I've seen. It.
Well, it's nice I look at it, it's kind of nice to see that technology spreading out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've like really only had Lab Radar for so long. You know what I mean? And they look awful complicated to me to set up, just saying. But I'm sure I'd still like to have one of those. But I'd like it to be 2 or 3 other companies and have some more choices. You know what I mean? I think they should make something. Everything nowadays is hooked up and goes to your tablets. You know what I mean? That Lab Radar should be like real small and out of the way, and then you just have like a tablet for your readout. But right. I'm just glad to see more products along those, Doppler radar type chronographs coming out. Like the technology's moving around.
Yeah. Yeah. I just have my cop buddy come over and use his radar gun. I don't know what speed mine's going.
Michael Dunn says, and I want to say hi to Michael. He said the 3 mags one is $270. Man, that's crazy. It's gone up that gap. I bought one of those probably 3 or 4 months before I started my YouTube channel. I actually had a video up on my channel with it for a while, but I was actually showing you how to install it and everything. And when all the crackdown stuff started, I had to delete that video. So I need to get it back out, but I only gave $149 for mine back then with the bolt carrier group and 3 mags. So That's crazy. It's gone up that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can't remember what I gave for it, but it was on sale at PSA when I bought it around Christmas time. And
I almost bought one of those when we were at Wanamaker, and I'm pretty sure it was just $100 and some, maybe like 180 or something out there. But
well,
I was just wondering how they work with the 1-in-8 twist or whatever you got.
I tell you what, it's been, as far as me, like some of the ammo I shot through, I went through 5 different ammos on that video I put out Wednesday. And where some people's having like a little bit of trouble with the subsonic Fiocchi, it was like really, really good through that twist. I mean, it really worked well. And I mean, I'm definitely no, expert to talk about any of that stuff, but I had really good luck shooting it through a 5.56, and so far it's held up pretty good. I just love the fact that we go out there and throw 500 rounds through that, and instead of running 223 5.56 for that rifle.
Yeah, that 50, 60 cents a round is going to add up real quick with an AR.
Yes.
Fluffy out there says, I'd love to do that video, Fluffy. He said we could take the X Macro comp and the 365 XL and the X Macro grip module, do a comparison video with mine. That would be super cool. I would be into that. Walter said that thing is the actual size of a GoPro. He doesn't have any videos out on it yet, does he?
That's cool.
Man, yeah. I mean, you could throw that in your camera bag or whatever.
Yeah. From what the few videos I've seen, it's like it's just the size of it's amazing.
DJ
Humble Marksman has a video on it. I just didn't watch it yet.
DJ, I haven't got all the way through the comments yet, but feel free to post anything you want about Thunder on the Prairie. I told Defense Dad we will definitely promote it here on the chat. So Scott says X-Ring did a good video on the Garmin. I got to meet X-Ring finally at SHOT Show thanks to Val. He introduced me to him. Super cool guy to sit and talk with.
Okay, what are they gonna come out with now? They're gonna come out with a GPS bullet. The Garmin can give it directions on where to go.
Do you remember years ago when Vortex put that video out? I think it was Vortex.
Yeah, had like a camera in the bullet.
In the bullet, yeah, they did it on April Fool's Day. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
they got a lot of people with that one.
Yeah, it'd be great for content creators.
It's so you can see if you hit your animal or not. It was a hunting bullet, so
yeah,
if you didn't miss your shot, you could go watch the video and watch it go right in there. Yeah, great idea for a movie or something. Yeah.
Christian out there saying how big of a piece of crap the Caldwell chrono is. Yes, it is. I had one of those before I got my. What's the one we've got, Jason? The
what is it? Competition Engineering?
Yeah, I love my chrono, but that Caldwell I had. That thing.
I'm gonna defend the Caldwell because I bought it on sale at Midway. I think I paid $40, including shipping for mine. And although it's big, it's clunky, and switches I had to fix and whatnot, but gets the job done. And it might not be the most precise one there is, but then again, I don't chrono every day, and it does what I need it to do.
It's not so much that it doesn't chrono right. It's just I've never seen a chrono that throws as many error codes as that one does. So that was what would frustrate me with the one I had.
I've been lucky with mine.
Yeah, you might have a good one. I know Jesse B had a bunch of problems with his. We'll say hi to James Pugh. He's joined the chat. Let's see. Three Jeep Discovery has joined the chat, and so has Dale Pogue. They're coming in now.
Hey, remember, I like Caldwell stuff. I like their bench rests, their bags, and little knickknacks. I'd buy a lot of their stuff. But if I had bought a Caldwell chronograph, we all wouldn't be sitting here with Chris today.
Rob said, I heard Chris and Val are trying out for the next John Wick movie.
Yeah.
Well, we could have talked to Taryn and asked him. He was we were at a party with him.
Yeah, the reason we wouldn't be here if Chris is I went and bought the competition engineering chronograph, and I went to YouTube to watch some videos on it. And one of the only videos that popped up was this guy from the 740.
That's how you and I met each other, was because of that video. Let's say hi to Mike McClune. He has joined the chat. Christian Gress said, yeah, exactly, Chris. Between the airs and the switch not working half the time, can't wait to blow that thing up. Matt said he's had a ton of issues with his Caldwell chrono.
A lot of people shoot their chrono on an accident, but I think there might be a few coming on purpose.
It could
Well,
be.
we ought to have a Caldwell chrono party, throw on a bunch of Lee safety scales, and shoot them up.
You got a chrono, Ron?
No, I'm not. I'm not in that club. As much as I wished I did, being a reloader, I do not have one. So
Yeah, I didn't know if you used a chrono or not.
no.
That one Jason and I got is pretty good. What, I don't know what the price is on it. Was it like 119, 129, something like that?
Yeah, but I think I got mine from Midway. I don't quote me, but prices change. But I think you can sometimes grab for like $99.99.
Yeah. And I'm sure they've probably gone up a little bit like everything else has.
Yeah,
but-
119 sounds about right.
Now, how often do you chrono? Because with my pistol bullets, I mean, when I go to like a major competition, I double check my loads if I got something new. But other than that, unless I start messing around or developing the load or change the powder, I rarely chrono. And if I'm loading just a plinking ammo, I don't bother with that at all. I mean, where chrono really shines is doing rifle rounds. If you're looking to load like a precision 77 grain 223 or 6.5 Creedmoor for long distance. I mean, once you get that rabbit hole, the chrono is a must. But for the pistol, it's like,
I use my chrono a lot more now that I have the YouTube channel than I did before. And I think it's just like when I do the reloading videos where I'm coming up with a new round or something, I like to be able to just take it to the range to show people, the speeds and the standard deviation and all that stuff. Cause you can just have that screen right there on camera and everybody can see exactly what's going on with the load. But like you said, before I did YouTube, I might've got that chrono out 4 or 5 times a year tops. But I reload a lot more rifle ammunition too. So, but like my pistol rounds, I mean, once you've got like our competition stuff, once that stuff's dialed in, I mean, it's not like you really need to chrono it ever again. So,
yeah, I think Ron might be like me here in the hills. We just lick our finger and hold it up in the air, and then when you fire, you count the bird chirps before it hits the target.
Pretty
Pretty
much. You just count down to that sense. But like Chris is saying though, reloading, like in my case for the old stuff like 303 Brit and the 3040 Craig and stuff, just the curiosity alone, I would love to have it for that reason. Because I don't know, the older I get, the less I like getting my jaws rung when I shoot a 30-06. So I like to mess around and tone it down a little bit, and that would help in that sense.
mm-hmm. I want to say hi to Oddball Stuff is out there. If you guys aren't subscribed to his channel, you are missing out. that right there is probably one of my favorite channels to watch. I never miss one of his videos. There's a lot of comedy and stuff in there. If somebody wants to throw a link out there to his channel, I would appreciate it, because if you're not subscribed to his channel, you're missing out. It's a great time. And I want to say hi to Vanessa Kitty. She has joined the chat. Good to see you, Vanessa. DJ is out there saying he's bumping the algorithm. Thank you, DJ. He's coming in on, I don't know if he's coming in on the Facebook side or the Twitter side, but I do appreciate it. And by the way, we are streaming to Facebook and X while we are streaming here on YouTube. And Michael Dunn has put the hashtag in. Don't forget, guys, there is a giveaway tonight. So get your hashtags in, because there is only one of you entered right now. Let's see if we've missed anything else. Kyle, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it very much. I was on Anderson's website today looking to see if the Kiger 9CL is out yet. Christian Gress said, a chrono is nice to have for a ton of reasons. I just like to know what my loads are running when compared to factory loads to help determine if I got the right recipe. I agree. Vanessa Kitty said her local Cabela's has empty shelves. There are hardly any firearms.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I'd
Alaska
move-
One
sure
Andy is
Unless you're one of the people just bought a new gun.
Alaska One Andy has joined the chat. Good to see you out there. Thank you, Hillbilly, for putting Oddball's channel out there for everybody. Appreciate it.
You
And
betcha.
thank you, DJ, for doing that. All right, our hashtags are coming in now. Defense Dad said if I had a chrono, I'd probably do stupid stuff like Tesla velocity. Oh, that's pretty good. Guns and Water is out there in the side chat, and so is CW.
Yeah, can I say something real quick, Chris?
Have at
So
it.
the guy, everybody that's over on my chat, I put it up there earlier, but I think it's like kind of gone off the screen. But at the top of the chat is pinned is Chris's link to his live chat. So you have to go over there to put in your hashtag so that the StreamYard deal can pick it up. So make sure you go up top of the chat and click that link and get on over to Chris's live chat there.
All right. Christian said he just subbed Oddball's channel. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Weston has got his hashtag in. DJ's got another link out there.
How many giveaways we doing? Because I still have like a ton of stuff.
We can do two of them again. I don't care.
Yeah.
Pat in the bunker has joined the chat. Good to see you, Pat. Defense fan. I'm sure somebody's thought of it. All right. We will do that giveaway tonight about, well, we'll probably go 9:15 on that. CW has subbed Oddball's channel, and Jeff is with us from Gun Wild One, another great YouTube channel. Thanks for being here, Jeff. Rob's wanting you to give away a BMW.
Huh. He keeps asking about, he can have the one that my wife wrecked.
You'd probably give it to Rob, and he'd have that thing back on the road in no time.
He put them fenders off that Honda on it.
There you go.
Yeah, Johnny Cash mobile. Tailgate off of a Chevy truck, all kinds of stuff.
All right. What are we talking about now? We've talked about the new Garmin. We've talked about the CMMG conversion kit. I forgot to tell you, though, that group that you got with those CCIs was pretty mind-blowing, seeing all 5 of them go through the same hole. Because your twist rate's completely different on a AR barrel versus a 22 LR barrel.
Yeah. Yeah, I was really surprised in that too. I didn't think it'd get a group like that. Just looking at twist rates and all that, I figured, a 2 to 3 inch group was going to be really good, but the CCI was up first, and it really impressed me. So.
Average Joe's got a question. He wants to know why there has been no support for the Echelon. That's kind of a good question. I kind of started to think we'd probably start seeing some different grip modules and things like that out for it. I do believe it's set up just like a SIG 320 and stuff. Doesn't it have a fire control group in it?
I have no idea because the Springfield, I still have a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, that is probably one of the biggest reasons, and I don't know if everybody knows that or not, but there was a lot of people turned their back on Springfield years ago for some political stuff they did.
I have a TRP I bought the day my best friend passed away. I had it engraved in his honor. And kind of regretting I bought a freaking Springfield when all this crap went down. But I think they kind of redeemed themselves. They came up the XD line of pistols that they had was kind of hit and miss. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the greatest. I mean, I did handle that Echelon. It's definitely good gun. Feels like a good gun, but I think they got a long way to go. And I think they're trying a lot harder because they had a pretty big booth at the SHOT Show.
Yeah, I don't have any experience with it. I haven't got to shoot it yet. I'll probably get with Gene eventually. I know Gene just got one. I do want to shoot one, but I don't even think I've picked one up yet. I didn't even touch Springfield at the SHOT Show. So
yeah, I was saying I kind of just went by it. I didn't really go in there.
Yeah, that's a actual shame what all happened and what they did. Because of them, I don't have an M1A.
Oddball, you are more than welcome, man. You got a great channel, so hopefully everybody can get over there and enjoy that content. Let's say hi to Big J. Big Johnson is out in the side chat. He said the Echelon won gun of the year. They paid to win it.
Well, they definitely got it to a bunch of big YouTube names right from the start. So
yeah, man, they hammered down on that. That's for sure. I don't think I've ever seen so many videos drop for a new gun like they did with the Echelon.
It's just nowadays with all this plastic fantastic. I mean, you throw a rock, you can find one, and most of them are better than shooters, no matter what company makes them.
Yeah,
it's just like 2011. It's really hard to find a bad 2011s. Even Live Free Armory is a budget 2011s. It had some corks from the beginning. I'm sure it's gonna be a while till but you buy it for $1,000. So
yeah. Looks like Average Joe Arms has one. He said you can shoot mine. All right. I don't even know where he's at, but we'll find out next week when we have him on the chat. Snob has joined the chat. Thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate it.
Good, buddy.
Christian
Well-
said he got his M1A back in the mid 2000s before they crapped on gun owners. Won't get any more money from me. Yeah, that seems to be a lot of people have not forgot about that. I don't own a Springfield. I've never had one.
Do they actually even make a gun, or do they just strictly import them? Somebody else makes them.
Well, I know that they don't. I don't think they make that Echelon. I mean, that's been said a lot in the other videos. Fluffy said he shot the Echelon. It's just another 10 or it's just another 9mm pistol. I wasn't impressed with it. CW Longshot says he would not buy a new Springfield, period, but he would buy used.
All right, so I just got a Instagram message from Johnny B. He's in.
Oh, cool. So you're going to do a chat with him, right?
Yeah, I gotta figure it out. 2
Look
weeks.
who
from
is here. What's going on, Jamie?
Oh, hey, Jamie.
Hey guys, I forgot I was supposed to be here, man. Sorry.
It's all right. Our special guest didn't show up anyway, so this has just kind of turned into a general free-for-all chat here. We're just talking about a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's like a Ted Nugent song. It's just a free for all.
That is very true.
Now,
When in doubt, we just whip it out.
speaking of SHOT Show, I made a special short video just for Jamie. I don't know if Jamie watched it.
Hey James Pugh, hey guys out there. Walter, I sent you a text, man. Yeah, I got too much going on.
Hey, Angry Sarge is out in the side chat. Good to see you, Sarge. Thanks for stopping by. He said he owns the Echelon. His mom bought it for him. Bought it for the channel before she passed away. I haven't figured out what I want to do with it yet. That'll be some good videos if he decides to do something with it.
Chris, thanks for having me, man. And I'm sorry I forgot to get on here. It's crazy around the house.
Oh, it's fine. Hey man, I get it. I worked late today. I was kind of rushing to get things done. I had a job lined up for tomorrow morning, and I decided to do it later this afternoon so I could take tomorrow off. So
Nice.
yep. Luckily the homeowner's wife was home, so I was able to get in there and get that job done. I really did not want to have to go do that tomorrow morning. So MCK's with us. Good to see you, Mark. Thanks for coming.
Hey,
Whoa,
Bob.
whoa. We're gonna ignore what he just said. The homeowner's wife was home and he was able to do the job. What exactly is your job?
I was going to let that slide, Val, but obviously you're not willing to. So
Hey, tone it down now. They might be watching there. We are streaming on the Facebook side. So no, I just didn't want to work tomorrow. I got a lot of videos I got to get done. I got to get out and start filming first thing in the morning. Tommy boy's out there. See Tommy? Pat said everybody's working for the weekend. Yes. Sarge says, Chris, Jamie, Hillbilly, Jason, good to see all of you. It's good to have you out there.
Good to see you, buddy.
Well, I talked to a few of you guys this week. Let's see what your opinions are now. Is like this new Lee press coming out? Is that like really new news, or have you guys known about it for a while, or what? But it's supposed to come out tomorrow.
No clue.
see, I had no idea that you could get 5. Well, I knew that you could get a 3-hole turret because the original Lee turret was only 3-hole. But yeah, I didn't know about the 5 or 6-hole.
Ron the Bullet Guy said he forgot to tell me that he picked up the Savage 110 chassis pistol in 6.5 Creedmoor. I look forward to shooting that. Carolina EDC Reviews has joined the side chat. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good to see you. So it's a 5-hole turret press. What else do we know about it?
Well, you can make it. I think you buy it as like a 5-hole or something. But if you go look, they sell a 6-hole turret, a 3-hole turret, and a 4-hole turret. But what it looks like to me is they took like the classic 4-hole turret press and the way it had like 3 posts to hold it up, and they flipped it around backwards so you don't have that center post kind of like in your way of getting to the RAM and the cartridge holder. You know what I mean? So it looks like it's flat and open in the front. So, but everything else, the linkage, everything else seems about the same. But they did come up with their own little version of auto eject on it, which kind of pretty cool.
Did they
No.
did they fix the no? Did they do something for the primers, or it's still manual?
You know, I didn't notice
It's still
the
that
priming
same
system on it because Lee priming system never catches my attention, but I didn't notice what it did for priming.
It's still that safety prime system.
Right. I mean, I have a 4-hole lead turret press. That was my very first press I bought. I bought it used. I bought the whole setup from somebody, and I still use it to this day. I mean, like if I load 10 millimeter, I only load a couple hundred rounds here and there, so no sense setting up the Dillon for that. I just load it right on that. Same thing when I load 45-70, 45 Colt. When I load rounds, I only load a little bit. Sometimes I use it as a single stage. I just take the mandrel out so it doesn't advance. I use it for sizing. I broke the handle, the original handle, because I was pushing on it too hard. But other than that, I think it's not a bad press, like all around.
What's this new press called? I'm going to try to pull it up so I can show everybody.
Believe it's the ultimate turret press.
All right.
What strikes me is it looks like it would be usable for left-handers because the classic that I got, and I got on the inline fab mount and the reverse rotation and the auto eject and the bins and all that, it is most definitely right-handed only. And just the way that, like I said, there's a support post that's kind of offset, and it just doesn't seem like this whole setup would be great for a left-hander unless you prefer to run a right-handed press. You're left-handed. I don't know how you guys get by in the world, but basically you're if on the old-fashioned red one, your non-dominant hand's going to be the one dealing with placing a little bullet on there or checking the powder or something.
It's the one on the right? So you got your classic turret and then you got the ultimate. Is that the one we're talking about? The gold one here?
It looks about right, yeah.
Yeah. I'll see if I can blow this up a little bit.
Well, it looks like they've changed the shifting knob on it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it got an auto eject set up here. Do you see what I mean about the post being right there in the way?
Yeah, that being in the center would be a pain in the butt, wouldn't it?
Well, it's kind of offset, but with the reverse rotation rods and the auto eject, it has no choice but to go, over here to the left. There's because you got a ramp and an ejector that follows that rod and everything. So Lee's got a new setup here, and it just comes straight out the front. See their little curved finger hook, like a trigger guard there running off that center rod. That's the ejector.
And it appears to be their breech lock bushings in there.
Oh yeah, I did notice that too. Their turrets. I don't think they all are, but I think you can get them, and they're just pre-set up for the breech locks. Yeah. But the turrets were still reasonable. They were in like the $30, $33 range.
Hmm.
I mean, that's a lot compared to that 4-hole turret's only like 10 or $11, but
Walter's got a good point. A priming system that worked would be an amazing thing from Lee. Like here's mine, and it's old, and I still love it. My first press too, but you can see how it's definitely for right-handers, and you would use your left hand to put bullets on the stuff and all that. And you can use it. See, I have the linkage that rotates the turret head out of it, so I can manually index it or use it as a single stage. But these are good little presses, especially for guys that's just getting started, and they're not that expensive. But what makes it the classic is this cast frame right here that holds everything up. And if you show that picture again, Chris, of that new one, it's obviously not that cast frame. It appears to be the frame of the value turret.
yeah, exactly.
Which is
Scott said list on this is $465. Michael Dunn said the turret heads are $25. Now Michael said the press only is $320.
Yeah, you don't need that other stuff. And let's see if I can help y'all out with their. And I'm got a video started, and then I got mad and stopped.
I've done that time to you too, Jamie.
Yeah, just
real quick, I want to say hi to Edward Petty. He has joined the chat out there. Yeah, I don't know about paying $465 for a Lee press. I think I'm down with that. I like my RCBS turret. It does everything I need it to do. So.
yeah. Well, you can get a Redding T7 for that kind of money.
Yeah.
Or the RCBS, either one that you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's up there for a Lee, especially when it's made off, like you said, the value presses lower frame.
Okay, Scott said he found the ultimate setup for $420.
Or you can add a little more money and buy blue. Buy one square.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. If I could spend that much wanting a 4 or 5 stage press, I'd just go blue.
Looks like 3 Jeep Discovery had to leave. Yep, he said good night, everybody. Good night to you, 3 Jeep. Thanks for being here, man.
Hi, buddy.
You could just buy 5 classic single stages for that.
Well, Jamie's still looking for something.
You ever notice it's the last place you look where you find something?
Oh, yeah.
You know what it is?
Michael Dunn said the ultimate setup, it does include the bullet feeder and the powder hopper. That's pretty good.
That's because if you find something and you keep looking for it, there's a word for that.
Did you find it?
I did. And I was working on kind of a video for this, and yeah, I think I pulled the attachment off of my press because I got so flustered with it. I did. But basically, what you have is you have 2 arms like this. One's for large, one's for small, and I can't remember which is which, but I think the black is small. And then you have this thing, and it basically slides in there like that. and it goes this way, like that. And it sets in a clamp on your press, and you're supposed to actually, you see those lines right there. You're supposed to push it forward, and then see how it cams down. And you're supposed to be able to put the primer in the arm, and
Yeah, I don't like it.
I like how he said supposed to.
look,
Uh,
I'm gonna tell you the truth. And Walter will tell you the main thing that happens when you push this little thing forward, and that primer is supposed to go down on that arm in your press. Basically, what happens is you go and you can hear it click, and you think, "Yeah, I got a primer in there." And then when it slides back off of there, your primer goes flopping out in the floor somewhere, lost and gone forever. Now, am I wrong?
Nope. It's like 10 cents a click every time you
yeah,
do
I don't want that falling on the floor. I'll
Right.
stick to hand priming.
Which is, I was working on a priming video for the 308, and stuff kept going on. I kept getting distracted. Finally, I said, "Man, just forget it." And then, about a week later, Walter comes out with this video about priming that's just awesome, and he goes through all different kinds of priming. And he casually mentions the Lee setup and says, "I don't have that anymore." There's a reason.
Man, I just got the Ram Prime set up, but I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, I think that's a much better alternative.
We haven't let Ron talk much. Ron, what kind of press do you use?
Oh Lord, I'm old fashioned. I single stage rock chucker too.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nothing
a
wrong
number
with that.
2.
I use most times just load from like the high powered stuff, 30-06, 303, 30-40. That's about it.
See, I've got 2 rock chuckers. One's from that one over there looks like it could be from the early 60s, and this one over here looks like it's from the early 80s. But they're still jam up and jelly tight, and they just work.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I just use the bench press.
Jeff said he uses the Lee Ram Prime on his single stage.
Am I the only guy on the panel that actually invested in Dylan?
Yeah, I think tonight.
No,
I was going to say,
invested
since
little.
MacMan's not here.
Yep.
Oh, Beckman's got his whole retirement in a Dylan press.
He's got a blue garage.
He should have a Dylan truck, not a Mac truck. Speaking
Ron
of that,
said
I got my blue press book just the other day in the mail.
Ron said after 250,000 rounds a year, even the Dylan priming system sucks. Yeah, when you're
I can see that.
West Virginia, Guns and Goats is out in the side chat. He said, I just use Dylan stuff. I do have a Lyman turret press for small batch stuff.
Yeah, well, if I had the money or the time for 250,000 primers, I just buy a new Dylan or get the old one fixed.
Well, there's your Dylan guy, Bald. Ron's got 4 Dylan 1100s and 1 Mark 7 auto drive.
Yeah, so I'm guessing he does more like a commercial loading.
Well, considering he owns Steel Valley Casting, he probably does.
Yeah, so
West
Man, I
Virginia
think
said the Hornady L&L app press always required some kind of tightening adjustment.
Man, I really like those videos that sees people that got those Mark 7 drives or that Dylan's own auto drive thing or whatever. But man, there's just something about that scares me, man. It's just, I don't know. It's just kind of the whole contraption, something goes wrong. You're going to reach in there. You don't want to get your fingers all smashed or pinched, but like,
Wow.
it's just, I don't know about the trusting of it all. There's like, it's basically just pulling the handle for you. And you all know how many things can go wrong with just pulling the handle and things don't feel right and everything. It's
Right.
I think they're cool as hell, and I'd love to have one all set up and programmed to do this. But at the same time, there's kind of a funny feeling in my gut over them. You know what I mean?
See, there's some point where it transfers from hand loading to manufacturing, and where is that line? I don't know, but yeah, it's
All right. Should we show everybody real quick what they're going to get in the giveaway tonight? I'll do mine first, and then we'll let Bald do his. How's that sound?
Yeah, let's do that.
All
But
right.
we gotta do more than two. You gotta do like two on my side because I got so much crap. I'm gonna be giving away forever.
Well, we don't have much going on tonight, so I'm sure everybody out there would be happy to have 3 giveaways. So let me get mine up here first. So our first 3 things we're giving away are from our good friend Hillbilly Up that's on the panel. So you will get Make Someone's Day Better sticker.
It's terrible
And
advice.
you are also going to get the Guns, Beer, and Therapy magnet. And the Hillbilly Nation magnet. Let's see what else we've got. Gonna get a guns.com patch from SHOT Show. That is the last one. You will also get the Anderson Manufacturing Kiger leather coaster and the Kiger 9C sticker. I ended up finding 100 of these laying around. I didn't know I had, so there will be a 740 squad sticker thrown in. And you will get the SHOT Show exclusive stickers from me and my patch. So that will be our first giveaway. And let me get Bald up here on the screen. Are you ready, Bald?
Yeah, you're gonna get the HUX WRX hat. You're gonna get the 35% off coupon for Geisley. It's good for the triggers and other stuff. I got a Monolith sticker. I got one of these really cool patches, direct impeachment. This is from Adams Arms. You're also gonna get a guns.com patch, Global Ordnance sticker, Grand Power sticker. You're gonna get a Falco holsters patch. You're gonna get another patch that I don't have a clue what that is, but it's cool, so you're gonna get it. And Double Alpha Academy patch. Let's see what else. You got another sticker from Wicked Edge, Sylvan Arms, AR takedown tool, and lastly is what is this? Well, whatever this sticker is. Come on. So that's your prize.
All right. So we will do the giveaways at 9:15. We'll do mine first, then we'll do Val's. So there'll be 2 giveaways here. Make sure you get your hashtags in. And we'll do that at 9:15.
What is the hashtag?
Tonight it is AM9. It is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Casey has joined the chat. Good to see Casey. And Chad Kelly is out there.
I don't know if you guys saw on Instagram, but I took a bunch of patches I had and I put them on the ceiling of my truck. And I found out if the Velcro is like real fine, like on this Hyperion, then it doesn't stick. But anything like a little bigger, especially like the Velcro on Chris's patches, it sticks to the ceiling just fine. You might have to press it a little harder, but I put about 30 of them up on the ceiling. Might be an interesting conversation when I get pulled over and a cop sticks his head inside the window.
Especially a New York cop, right?
Yeah, and I bought a bunch of patches at the Great American Outdoor Show, and I probably like this one the best.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So, and I was representing Next Torch, and they had a booth at the Great American Outdoor Show as well. So
Nice.
New York Outcast, you gotta bring the black. You gotta bring the race card. You're not black either, Rob.
Oh.
It is inside. I was thinking that's exactly how Val pronounces Choppa.
There you go.
Although in Nam they've referred to them as birds more than choppers. So there's that.
Looks like we've got a bunch of people from Pennsylvania out there in the side chat going back and forth.
That's better than Michigan, right, Jason Stewart?
Sure. Sure. There's nothing wrong with our neighbors to the east there. Yeah.
Until it's basketball season or football season.
We're the worst team in the world at basketball, man.
Well, I just don't have anything against the people from Ohio or Michigan or Pennsylvania.
Oh, you're a better man than I am.
We just don't like people from Michigan during the football season.
Right.
They're all right the rest of the year.
Here's a basketball fact I heard the other day. Jamie, remember that classic game we got in common?
I do.
That was January 1st, over a year ago.
23.
Yeah. That's the last time our basketball team won a road game.
You're kidding me.
Nope. And they still haven't fired the coach.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a big March Madness guy when it comes to basketball. I don't watch no pro, only college. Yeah.
Yeah, I about can't stand the no basketball allowed league. Just like, they don't call walking, they don't traveling, whatever you want to call it. That's non-existent. People pay their money to see people score baskets. I get it. And they play no defense.
Yeah.
Offense is fun, but defense wins championships.
I don't totally hate basketball. I really like it when it's March Madness. And I'll start catching them. I'll start catching them at 16. I'll pay real good attention at 8 and 4 and maybe the championship. I'll definitely tune in and watch. But man, there is just too much of those sneakers squeaking for me to go through a whole season of following one team.
Yeah, I started about 32, and I just take a week or so off, and which with my job I can, but yeah, I just start drinking beer at noon and watch basketball. They say if it is proven facts that I think it was 70-some% of vasectomies are done done right before March Madness, so they can sit at home and watch the ball games.
if I got to pick between the football and the basketball, I'd rather watch hockey.
Rumor has it Atlanta's getting another hockey team. I don't know why. We've had two and they wound up.
Yeah, all that snow and ice down there. You guys need another hockey team.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Atlanta had a hockey team, but they all drowned in the spring training.
Mm-hmm.
Cat.
Want to say hi to Gort. Gort has joined the side chat.
Okay, so I know this is not a sports live stream, but how many of you guys on the panel are planning on watching the Super Bowl Sunday?
Not me.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm
No.
gonna watch it.
I don't.
Flag back there.
You know,
Oh yeah.
I hate to sound like your guys' wives, but I really don't watch the NFL. I got fed up with them a couple years ago over, being woke.
Me
But
too.
I always catch Super Bowl. Not to sound like your wives, but I'm looking forward to the commercials. They were pretty sad last year, and I'm hoping they'll have some good ones this year.
Yeah, they need to step their game up this year. No
I hear
doubt
the
about it.
Budweiser's bringing back the dog and horse commercial.
Yeah, I heard that.
Well, I'll tell you if I watch it, why I'll be watching it, and that's because my son and my stepson will both be here, and we'll cook out some stuff, and they'll be wanting to watch the game, but I'll get to hang out with them, so that's worth suffering through NFL.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. I can see that. Spending quality time with the family. Yeah, that's whatever the excuse is.
And Tommy Boy, let me put it this way. What ruined me almost against all professional sports is strikes. And the best way I've heard that described is what you're talking about on a professional sports strike, no matter what the sport is, you've got billionaires arguing with millionaires over money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Fluffy said he's going to the range. He's not going to watch the Super Bowl. And Scott says, will Taylor be there? I don't know. Probably.
I hope not. Jeez, man, that leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, Taylor Swift will be there for sure. Half the camera will be on her, half on the game.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget, half the freaking young people will vote for whoever she will endorse. That's how stupid they are. So,
but Hillbilly's just fine with that.
I don't want to
Swifty.
get into like this on Chris's show, but yeah, I got a lot to say about that.
but you have to hand it to her. She gave like 6-figure bonuses to all the truck drivers and staff from the last store. Of course, she made $1 billion, but
I'd just like to see a real nice halftime show. I mean, they've kind of gotten lame the last few years, and they get paid a ton of money for that. I was always into, like, even if it's not even my kind of music, though, like, you spent so much money. I want to see a lot of lights and a lot of background stuff and a show, a performance. You know what I mean? I just because I don't have any stakes in the two teams that are playing, so I just watching it for the event more or less.
What do they got? Yeah, I think they got Usher as the halftime.
I would say Michael Dunn says in Taylor Swift at halftime entertainment, and if that would happen, then that would, like, my theory would be all complete, and I would turn the channel off at that time. But yeah, I think this whole thing's a promo, is all it is.
So wait a minute. Nobody has any money on Super Bowl. Nobody is in a pool or anything like that. I mean, the gun store always has all kinds of pools going on. The owner's trying to get me in. Put a $500 in the box, $1,500 in the box, and all that. I'm like, hey, no, I'm not doing any of that shit. But apparently, people do that. So none of you are gambling, man.
No.
Oh yeah, we got Super Bowl pools going on around here locally.
Well, one of the things you could bet on was how many times the camera would show Taylor Swift.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm
that'd
sure
be-
you can pull that up on Vegas. Vegas has like you can literally bet on who does the first tackle, you know, who scores first, which kicker will score first. I mean, if you're a betting person, there's thousands of bets that you can do through Vegas legally. But,
Yeah, no, thank you. I got a hard time when I lost $200 in a blackjack. I was crying.
All right, guys, we ready to do these giveaways?
Yeah.
All right, there's 32 entered. The first one's for my stuff. Here we go. Three Jeep Discovery, and he left.
He won
Like
last
that.
time. I just shipped him his stuff. He's one lucky SOB.
Well, they got to be present. I think he left.
Then get somebody else.
All right, well, let's give him a couple minutes in case he is watching. But he did say he was leaving, so.
3 Jeep, you out there, buddy?
Yeah, he said he was going to bed about 20 minutes ago. So.
That's what I thought.
All right. Well, I won't feel so bad if he did go to bed because, like Bald said, he did win last week.
Yeah, and I made a mistake to ship his stuff through UPS store. Cost me more in the shipping than it was worth.
Yeah, that stuff's getting expensive too. I shipped out a big box to Fenstad yesterday, and it was pricey. And my problem is I go to one of those private mail places because I cannot stand going to the post office. So
Well, that's the thing. You go to post office, the same box I shipped at the UPS store was $15, and the same box I shipped through a post office, it was like $6.
all right, we'll give him till 9:20, and then we're gonna draw again.
Yeah. He's evidently still on because his tag pulled up.
Well, I guess in the meantime, run it again for my giveaway.
We can do that. All right, let's draw again. Here we go. Weston wins.
Congratulations, buddy.
Weston won Bald's giveaway. Weston, if you're out there, you want him to email you?
Yeah. Shoot me an email. The Bold and Curious. I'm gonna put it down in the thing.
There he is.
All
Weston,
right.
congratulations, man.
And there's CW Longshot. What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I think he jumped in right about before you got on the panel, Jamie. All right, Weston is the winner of Bald's giveaway. So, all right, it's I say 3 Jeep is gone for the night. So we'll let's do this again. I don't think we've said hi to Kyle tonight. Kyle's out there in the side chat. Sorry, Kyle. I should have said hi to you earlier. All right, you ready to go? Here we go. This is for my giveaway. Christian Grest.
Right.
Hopefully Christian.
Congratulations, buddy.
Jacob S. has joined the chat. All right, we'll give Christian a few minutes, see if he chimes in. Because we're going to have to keep it fair. So if he's not out there, we got to do it again because they got to be present.
Come on, Christian.
Still got 47 people watching on the YouTube side and 3 on Facebook. So hopefully he's out there. Not looking good.
That stinks when fellas got to get up and go pee or something and misses the giveaway.
I know. That's why I don't want to. I want to make sure we give him enough time. Timothy, you got to enter hashtag AM9. James has got it right there. So we're going to give Christian a couple more minutes here. Let Timothy get his hashtag in out there. There he is. All right, what do you guys say? Draw again?
I think gave him plenty of time. I mean, hate that for him, but yeah, I mean.
All right, here we go. Ron Wayne.
Congratulations, Ron.
Well,
All right. Well, we know Ron's here for sure.
I'm,
That's what I was thinking.
I'm right here.
All right.
So,
I guess we can stop the screen because we know Ron is here. There we go. Congratulations, Ron.
absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome, buddy.
I do believe I've already got Ron's address, but if I don't, I will shoot him a text and get it. But
No problem.
So I need to testify for a minute. I think that the fact that it took me so long to find this Lee priming stuff is testimony of how often I use the dang thing. That RCBS bench prime thing, that's a cool looking unit. It looks nice and well made and heavy duty. Anybody on the panel have that one? Do you have that one, Val?
No.
which one is it, Jamie?
The RCBS bench prime.
No,
Yeah.
I just use the RCBS hand primer.
Well, I've got the Frankfurt Arsenal hand primer, and that's jam up. That's
Hey, Jamie, what size shirt you are?
I like 2X.
2X. All right. Text me your address.
All right. Yeah. See, that's CW likes that, and Walter did a video on priming, If you guys are interested in that RCBS bench prime, Walter's video was a great one to watch. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be referencing that video and put a link to it in my video about priming that I'm got mad and quit. I got to fire that sucker back.
Let's say goodnight to Nicholas Family Adventures. He is going to bed. Thanks for being here with us tonight. We appreciate it.
Not, buddy.
Chad Kelly said if you need a nice primer, he has the one from Primal Rights CPS, the competition primer cedar. Overkill, but super, super nice. I've never even heard of that one.
Man, I tried the RCBS priming system that attaches to the rock chucker. And it's got the tube and all that to, hold 100 primers. That, believe it or not, is worse than the Lee setup.
Yeah, I
That
broke
thing
mine.
is terrible. Just, it's so a pain. If you don't do your timing right, when you let go of the knob to pull the primer out, it just pulls your shell holder and your case right out of it. It jams up. That thing is terrible. But I have been wanting to buy one of those bench primers, though. I've seen everybody's had them for years and seem to like those. But that auto prime setup, like what it is, Chris, it's almost the same thing for that turret press. Yeah, that's just taking up space in a drawer. I just put it in a trash can.
I just want to congratulate you on that video there, Jamie. That Lissy, that's a good video, brother. Enjoyed that.
Well, thanks, man.
It was a good video. I watched that this morning before I left for work.
I appreciate
DJ.
that.
Thank you, DJ, for putting Walter's channel out there.
And DJ, I liked the free for all reference earlier. So, did you get my text, Val?
Not yet, but I found the old one, so I have it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, man.
I'm assuming you haven't moved yet.
No.
Yeah,
His phone number is still BR549.
Sample of used cars. Out where we mark them up just a little bit. Where you buy the daggum car and not the building, if you know what I'm talking about. Say you're not satisfied. Say you want more for your money. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. Yeah,
This is a show.
some nights when you can't sleep, you regret that you leave the TV on,
Yeah.
All right. Let's say goodnight to Average Joe. He is Gary, how long you been back there?
Just got here.
Okay, good.
Hey, Gary, how you doing,
Man,
buddy?
he popped. I saw somebody pop up down there at the bottom, and I thought, oh no, I hope I haven't left him sitting back there.
Nope, I just got home a few minutes ago.
Thanks for being here, Gary.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Let's say goodnight to Average Joe Arms. He's got to go to bed. He's got to get up at 5 a.m., but he will be on the panel with us next Thursday night. So
Cool.
Looking forward to that.
Not, buddy.
Good night, Average Joe.
Well, Gary, what have you been up to, buddy?
Oh, I've been busy putting out videos the past 2 or 3 days.
You've been putting out some good videos.
Yeah. Finally got busy uploading stuff off my GoPro and getting some range stuff done and some knife reviews done. Yeah, I've been hitting it pretty hard. So hopefully everybody enjoys it.
Yeah, I was enjoying the range day videos there the other day, watching you shoot. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually hit some targets.
Yeah. You did pretty good. I kept hearing that steel getting hit.
Yeah, the gun snob accused me of dubbing in that noise, but I didn't.
Yeah, I saw you. I saw your video where you're standing there with the guys at Taurus. I
Oh,
knew Gizzard was having a good day that day.
oh yeah.
Michael Dunn says, speaking of dots, I have one that has both red and green. Every time I look through it, I see 2 dots stacked on top of each other. Doesn't matter what color it is. Any ideas why? Well, you either have a really bad case of astigmatism or you got a bad dot, one of the two.
Yeah. I have a few of those reflexes that you can switch, and I've not had that problem. And I do have astigmatism, basically with the red. I mean, it really sunburst on me. With green, not so much. But I've not noticed that before, buddy. I wonder if it's just a bad dot.
Yeah. Speaking of optics, I got the unboxing video filmed yesterday, but I've got that new Gideon Optics Advocate. Now it's a prism optic. Man, the eye relief on this thing's amazing. Bob, did you look at it when we were at SHOT Show?
No, I didn't.
It's pretty impressive. I've never seen. I mean, you can put this thing a lot further away from you than you can with a lot of other prisms. Which Mike talked about that in the video when I was doing the interview with him. But yeah, I put it on my PCC last night. Well, got it hanging on the wall there. But I've never seen a prism that I could set that far forward. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So I hope that we start seeing this with a lot of prisms that they. I don't know what they did to get that eye relief figured out, but it's nice.
So, like, there's no magnification or nothing. It's just
No, it's a 1 power, but it's
Yeah.
like if you ever start messing with magnifiers have terrible eye relief, so you got to get that thing really, really close to you. And a lot of prisms have been that way too, but this one you can kind of set it further forward like a red dot or a green dot, and it's really nice. That's what I'm going to go out and do in the morning. I'm going to film the review on it. I'm looking forward to getting it out to the range. Tommy Boy, he said he really likes prisms. Yeah, I do too. I mean, if you got astigmatism, that's the thing to have. I've just always wished I could get a prism I could set a little further forward, and I can do that with this one. So,
But isn't that essentially same as a red dot?
no, because it's more like a scope. You've got an adjustable diopter and everything on the back of them.
Okay.
Not all of them, but this one does.
Prisms are like etched glass too.
Yeah, they got an
right?
etched reticle, so if the battery dies, you still have a reticle, which is really nice to have. Now, I've got the green version. You can get it in green or red, but the green's a lot brighter. That's the other issue with prisms. They don't get as bright as a red dot. But this one's pretty bright, and I think a lot of it has to do with that it's green.
So you think it'll be daylight bright?
I don't know. We'll have to wait till we get it to the range. As far as what I can tell here in the house, I can tell that it's brighter than any other prism I got, but this is like my first prism with a green reticle. So
yeah.
But
and if you don't mind me saying something, like with mine, red starburst really bad on me. Green, not very much, but Guns and Water, had put the comment out there. If you're wondering if it's a dot or you, take your phone, whatever, snap a picture of the dot, like looking through it, and see if that starburst goes away. And if it's not on the camera, then it's you. And I mean, is that pretty much fact? That's what I've always heard.
Yeah, that's truth. Yeah, you can. Whatever the camera sees is what it really looks like. But like, I do it a lot I'd always do it with the ones that I get. I've had a couple that starburst pretty bad, and then I'll put them on camera and they don't do that. So
Yeah, the stoppers I can deal with, but it's like EOTech, the reticle and the EOTech. I look through it and I see two of them. I see
Yeah.
like shadow on the second one, and I always thought like, what the hell? What's wrong with it? And the salesperson looks. He goes, it's fine. There's nothing wrong. And then I figure out it's my eyes. Same thing like that's why I prefer the small dots because now 2 or 3 MOA dot. Even if I have a little, it's like oval shape. It's not that big of a deal because it's so small. If I stick a big 6, 8, 9 MOA dot, then it's huge in my eyes.
Yeah, well, when I look at just a small dot, like a 2-4 MOA dot, just a single dot, I don't get a circle. I get like forward slash. I get like a line that's like a 1/4 inch long, right? Like I don't get no precision dot. It's almost sort of like a lightning bolt. It's stretched out long.
That's just because
that's
you're
just
a
me.
Buckeyes fan, Jason.
Yeah, but just reaching for the goal. But then if I get a dot where it's a circle inside of a circle, it's a dot inside of a circle. Just something about that other circle on the outside, it cleans it up perfect. It's just fine.
It depends on the optic as well. Now, usually higher end optics depends on the glass and whatnot. Like some optics will do more, at least to me. But yeah, like if it's that circle in that, like the original EOTech, forget it. I see two. I see two circles, two dots. It's like I can. And like Michael says, you close one eye and it goes away.
Real quick, I want to say hi to OL1 guys. Joined the chat, but sorry to tell you, you're a little late there on the hashtag. We've done the giveaways tonight. Chad Kelly brings up a great point out there. He said, I find turning the dot down as low as possible helps a lot, and that does work. The red dot review that I put out today at 7, that's what I did with it. I turned it down some, and it helped a lot. I've also noticed if you have a multi-reticle dot and you turn the circle on, it tends to take that starbursting effect away from the dot.
And I mean, some of the cheaper ones, and it's kind of sad that you can switch from a dot to a circle dot to just a cross, whatever. That cross, without the center in it, line on each side. For me, that is the most accurate that I can see through personally. I mean, I just really, really like that setup.
Gary, let's bring you in on this. I know that I know you shot a lot of pistols at range today that had red dots and green dots. Do you you get that starbursting too?
It depends on the dot. Now, none of them I shot at SHOT Show that I really have any trouble with, but I have had a few that I had to turn them down because they would do that on me.
Yeah.
So I have a little bit of astigmatism myself, so I have to turn them down.
What about you, Ron?
Anything over 5, 6 in the setting, usually I start getting, like Jason said, that line. It's almost like a forward slash. It's not a dot anymore at that point. It just totally blows out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't have a problem if it's below those numbers though, in most all, like my red dots. But it's a definite stigmatism.
Yeah. Jamie, what about you with the new dot that you're testing out?
Well, all right, I've got the one that you sent me, and I got the Zulisi Oak that's green. Now, the red that you sent me, it starbursts pretty bad with my eyes once it gets turned up to a certain point. But like some of the other guys have said, if you switch to a different reticle pattern than just the single dot, it doesn't do it nearly as bad. And the green is now the green when I got my glasses on and I'm working on it, but when I shoot it with my safety glasses on or take my glasses off, it's just a perfect round circle and no star bursting at all. So
That's how it works for me, buddy.
I know it's helped me a lot just going to the eye doctor there a couple months ago and getting glasses has helped me big time.
yeah, and
Cheater.
one of the things that's so good about that, now you can get progressive lenses that are safety glasses too. So you've got eye protection, and you can, you may have to nod your head up and down a little bit till you get it to where you want it, where it don't starburst. But I've only got those two, and I've only been trying to, well, y'all know how long I've been trying to do this. Not very long at all. And Gene's harping on me. You got to keep both eyes open. You got to keep both eyes open. And I'm like, well, when I was 10 years old shooting squirrels, running through trees with a 22 rifle, I didn't need to keep both eyes open.
I never shoot both eyes open. I'm left-eyed.
Really?
I'm left-eyed. Great for golf if you're playing golf, but not for shooting. I trap shoot with just my right eye. When most people are right-eyed, it's right-handed, right? And so when you're right-eyed and you're right-handed, like it don't matter if your left eye's open. But when you're left-eyed and right-handed, it crosses.
No, it doesn't.
And-
No, it doesn't. That's the whole point why you shoot with the both eyes open. Once
Hey,
you,
I've been shooting all my life, bro. Trust me.
I'm
Makes a
telling you,
difference.
it takes,
Sit there
it
and
takes,
tell me all you want to say.
it takes a while to get
And
used to.
I've
If you
trap
watch,
shot a million birds. You both eyes open, it crosses on you. And
go watch Nothing Fancy. He's left eye dominant. He shot with the both eyes open, but he does tilt his head to the right a little bit. But he shoots like that.
I mean, I can put a horse blinder right here and use both eyes too. But yeah, I mean, maybe you can train yourself, but like I said, all the years I've shot, if I open both eyes, it crosses on me, and I will be off to one side every time.
Start with the dot and put a tape on it, and then
Are you left-eyed and right-handed?
What's that?
Are you left-eyed and right-handed?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. I'm right eye and right-handed.
Okay.
But
Right.
I met people that are left, and they try to convince them that, oh, you're left-handed. I'm like, no, you're not left-handed. You're left eye down. You know, it's not gonna work for you to try to shoot left-handed because
Yeah.
So Ron, the bullet guy there, he's got a good point. He said, I just shoot with my eyes closed. And y'all think that's just him being funny. But I would present to you and challenge you to think about it. And if you're shooting a high-powered rifle, maybe even a 12-gauge shotgun, whatever, and you're anticipating that recoil, it's highly possible that at the point that hammer hits that primer, both eyes are closed. And you wonder why we can't hit nothing. But yeah, I got a friend. Y'all might know him, Georgia Boy 44. If y'all watch his channel, if you don't watch him, go check him out. He's a pastor of a small church up in Northeast Georgia. And I took a bunch of the guys were down, and we went over and met with him and shot with him on his range. But he's like you, Hillbilly. He's right-handed but left-eye dominant. And to watch this man shoot a lever-action rifle is a joy to behold. He's one of the best shots I've ever seen in my life, pistol or rifle. But he's shooting it left-handed, and he's reaching up there with his right hand, cocking the lever and closing it back, and then
I can. If I'd shoot both eyes open, I'd shoot left-handed, because then it don't do that on me.
Hillbilly, you need a thermal optic from these guys right here.
Oh,
They- at Chacho, they had a thermal that was basically a size of the phone, like this. Had a big
Oh, yeah?
screen. It was on top of the rifle. It had a thermal, ballistic calculator, the reticle, everything was right there on the screen. There was no, it did all the calculation for you, so you can keep both eyes open. You don't have to tilt your head, nothing. You just point and shoot.
I would love that, man. That'd be awesome.
Seriously, why don't they have a sight system goes on your rifle that's like a binocular? It's got goes to both eyes, and it adjusts and does whatever it do to put your dot or your crosshairs on target. But instead of squinting one eye or doing this or different people, left-handed, right-handed, right eye, why isn't there just like night vision, like a double set of binoculars coming
Yeah,
off
but
of your
how
scope?
exactly you're gonna put it on? Because you put your rifle on, you tilt your head. How exactly they would have to be like sideways? That would
Well,
be
no,
like,
I don't mean binoculars upward, but I mean like the back of your scope is just for one eye. Why doesn't it come out to two like binoculars? One for each eye.
Well,
I believe
there's
they have that. They have that on the Apaches.
there's your chance to become mega rich, Jason.
Yeah, no kidding. I want to say hi to the Armsman. He has joined the side chat out there. Well, guys, we're coming up on 10 o'clock, and I gotta pack all my stuff up for the range yet tonight before I go to bed. So I think it's about time we work our way around. I wish Gary would have had a little more air time tonight, but Gary's on here about every Thursday with us.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much full of hot air as is. So
All right. Well, let's work our way around the panel here and everybody give out their plugs and shout outs and all that good stuff. So, Jason, let's kick it off with you.
All right, man. Yeah, had a good time, man. It's great to hang out with all of you. Glad Gizzard and George showed up. And yeah, man, see you guys around on something else next time. Here shortly, something. Y'all take care.
Thanks for being here, brother. I appreciate you. Ron, what all you got coming up?
Well, about the usual. Sunday range day at 8:30 Eastern Standard. We're still continuing the Tallow Wild West Heritage thing, so we'll get through that soon enough and back to the fun stuff. But all in all, a fun time tonight, Chris. Thanks for the invite, brother. Always good hanging out with you and everybody else.
Well, we're glad to have you, brother. We love having you on the panel, so we'll get you back on again.
Appreciate it.
Hillbilly, what you got coming up?
Well, thanks to Boomstick out there, I might start shooting from the hip and try that third eye, see if that works. Oh, buddy, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Always fun here. We got Guns, Beer, and Therapy coming up Saturday night, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. And if you guys can make it, we'd sure love to have you on there. And just been making some videos, getting them out, and started kind of doing a Wednesday night video premiere with just a short chat right afterwards. So anyway, thank you so much for having me on here. Great panel, great side chat. I always enjoy it, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks for being here, brother. We love having you on the panel. So, Bald, what do you got coming up?
Well, there's a bunch of videos already uploaded. I just gotta make them public, go through it. And by the way, did your videos that you posted from SHOT Show got demonetized? Because every single video I upload gets demonetized, and I gotta have them manually do it, and eventually they'll fix it.
Oh.
Yeah, I've had to have every single video I've uploaded. I had to have
Yeah,
manual
so-
review.
I
They turned
didn't
them.
even bother trying on mine because I didn't want to fight with them.
Just
Yeah,
put live from Vegas instead of those two nasty words, SHOT Show.
For me, it's just a matter of principle. It's not about the money. So I let them sit there, and I have them do it manually, and then I publish them. And I still have a ton of footage I gotta go through, and I still have some from Great American Outdoor Show. So yeah, look, no, there's gonna be more videos coming.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, Val.
Thanks
Always
for
love
having
having
me.
you on the panel. Yeah, I've had to have all mine manually reviewed, and they've probably, I'm going to say 75% of them, they turn green, but I got ones that they said they couldn't. They're yellow still. So I just shut the monetization off on all the ones that were yellow. So it is what it is. G Webs has joined the side chat. See, G. Jamie, what you got coming up?
Working on finishing up the 308 series. Got a new gun I'm gonna be doing a video on, or 2 or 3, and just trying to get stuff ready for a trip coming up here pretty soon, and getting really excited about that. Georgia Shooting Connection, Friday nights at 8 o'clock. Hope all y'all join us, and we have a fun time. And and thanks for having me, man. Sorry I was late.
No, don't think nothing of it, man. We're just glad you got here. So yeah, looking forward to your chat tomorrow night. So Gizzard, what do we got coming up?
Well, I've been working on some videos, so I'll be releasing some of those as time goes by. Also, let's see, today is Thursday, so tomorrow night is Foul Territory 250. That'll be at 9 p.m. Central, so hope everybody can come by. And thanks for having me, as always.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Always enjoy having you on. So, let's see. What do I got coming up? I've got quite a few more SHOT Show videos coming up. I just released a red dot review from a new company I'm working with, Nightwing. I posted that tonight. Heading back to the range in the morning, do a bunch more filming. I also want to thank everybody who has been using my affiliate links. You guys have been buying a lot of stuff, so I really do appreciate that. It's not about the money, but it's about the companies. The companies see that I'm moving some products for them and things like that, and it really does help out. When you're getting emails from these companies and they're saying, hey, you're doing a good job with the videos and all that. So thanks to everybody that's been using the affiliate links. It's much appreciated. Let's say hi to Mark Thomas real quick. He's jumped out there. But other than that, a lot more content coming from me. We will be back here next Thursday night at 8 Eastern with Average Joe Arms. I'm looking forward to the conversation with him. And with that being said, I love everybody, and we're out of here. Say good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Y'all come back here.